That was cool.
Alright. Looks like we are live, everyone.
Hey, look. How do you get the overlay to work?
Is it still not working?
I have a
Ding,
when I
jinx.
pull up Twitch, there's a button that says D&D Beyond Interactive Overlay. I'll click it, and it just gives me introducing the D&D Beyond Interactive Overlay extension. Wait.
Let's see.
Do I need to grant access to it?
That's what I just tried to do.
Like, I've never seen it work, ever.
I don't know. May not be something we should worry about at this moment.
True.
I think. Yeah. I don't know. We'll switch back to it.
I figured out how it works, and I'm seeing different characters.
I see jinx up.
What Jinx showed up, so it
Someone
at
called
least let me switch
Daniel.
over there.
You're Daniel, yeah.
You have to go in full screen.
It shouldn't be on that.
Oh, I see Jinx and someone named Danny.
Someone named
Daniel. Oh, that's Daniel from Friday.
Yep.
Oh, I think I know how to fix. Okay, you have to go through D&D Beyond and go to the Twitch extension of it.
I think I got it.
And pick which characters you want on it.
Well,
Oh, I sound accurate, but it's there.
did it actually work
Character
now?
select.
Cool. It's still not showing up for me, but that might just be because I'm the one streaming it. So
you do have to be full screen.
I tried that, but that's fine. But
oh, hey, it's working now.
Cool.
It's not correct, but it's up there.
That's what Dan already said. So after we got all that figured out, sorry about that. Welcome to StackedDiceRP. This is our 4th episode of Out of the Abyss. Last we left off, the players finally escaped the Drow camp where they were being held and took off in the Underdark towards a place called Slooploodop, because that's a name. They finished off the rest of their travel for the second day. Well, for the first day, I should say. And they are starting on the second day. So, go ahead and pick up. Say, who was taking the last watch?
I have no clue.
Check it real quick.
Granny, I think Granny took the first one. I don't know.
Okay. We'll just say Hayes, you probably took the last watch. So we start off in the morning underneath of the shelter that you guys found. Everyone's still asleep. Hayes, you are up along with Ront and Ziggy. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Will do.
Okay, 12. You're starting to hear something. You can't quite make it out. It might just be you imagining things. You're not sure exactly. Uh, but it sounds like it might be getting closer.
Okay. Who else is up with me?
Ront, the orc, and Ziggy, the myconoid.
Right, the mic. Okay. I look over at Ron. Did you hear that?
Didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna go check it out. I heard something over there. I'm gonna go stealth towards the sound.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. You feel like you're pretty stealthy for a cat in the middle of a cave.
I swear. Okay. So I'm gonna go towards.
Okay. Start making your way along. Just quickly surveying the area around. And you hear what sounds like a little bit of skittering. And it seems to be in front of you, to the right of you, to the left. You're not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading back.
Okay. Yeah. So you just kind of look around and figure, you know what, it's probably not best for me to be out here by myself, and turn around and head back to the camp.
I look at Ron and go. I heard a bunch of skittering. Probably multiple things. I don't know what exactly I heard.
It's probably spiders or something. Just keep an eye out above your head. Maybe they'll drop down. Never know.
Will do. Is it time to get everybody up?
Uh, we can probably get a move on. Yeah.
All right. I'll start waking some of these guys up. And I go over first thing. I'm gonna wake up Blair.
Okay.
We're back.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I think we should get ahead on a move up.
All right, I'll start waking everyone else up too.
Okay. So yeah, one by one, you make your way through everyone that's traveling with you, and yes, everyone can go ahead and make me a perception check. Moves easy. Nope. Nold sees everything in the dark.
That's funny. Better than the rest of
I can't see no.
I got an 11.
So with a natural 20, null, we'll say you obviously don't see anything because it's really hard for you to see down here. But you sense something odd about the surroundings. And there looks to be almost like a gas or something on the floor. You don't hear anything though. You doing anything?
Oh, I was waiting for you to finish. Said there was gas on the floor.
Yeah, it's low, so probably wouldn't affect anyone unless they were sleeping in it. And you kind of look around and you see the gas is spilled into the caveway that you were in.
I poke the nearest person that's next to me and I point them towards this gas.
Okay.
Nearest person being, I guess, I don't know, wistful.
You poke Wistful Haze, and you look
What
down,
is it?
and you see like a gas that he's pointing to.
Do I smell anything?
You take a big whiff, and it doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. You kind of snap your lips.
And how far is it in the middle of our group or coming towards our group?
It's across the floor.
Okay, so it's kind of just all over the floor.
Like you didn't really notice it before because it wasn't something that you were looking for, and
Gotcha.
also it might not have even been here before you laid down. It might have moved in like a fog cloud almost.
Okay. I will look over at Seraph and say, Seraph, do you see this gas fog stuff on the ground here? You have anything to make with that?
Let me ask you: Did you see things last night in the dark?
I didn't see anything, but I heard skittering. I heard something.
He takes a listen. I mean, I didn't hear anything either.
Well, I heard stuff. I just didn't see anything.
This gas might be a slight hallucinogen of some sort. Because I've been down here before and I've seen it, but it's never messed with me. Maybe you're not accustomed to it.
Okay.
I am here.
I
Matt, you cut
start,
You're,
Oh, you're roboting.
yeah.
horribly. I mean, he's been roboting. It's just no.
Yeah. It's bad.
sorry, I don't know if my computer is.
Hey,
I'm
you got to
not-
get rid of the dial-up, man.
It cleared up a little bit, but not much. Uh, but yeah. So, I mean, Sareth would just kind of tell you it's probably nothing to worry about. Just keep your eyes out. You never know down here, but I feel like this is nothing super harmful. I'll start kind of gathering up their stuff and getting ready to head out. Okay, so go ahead. I'm gonna need who's gonna be leading the day's travel today.
Grunny. Grunny and probably.
Probably Sareth.
I'll be
Yeah.
nearby to translate.
Well, I mean, they can both speak Elvish at least, so.
Well, they can communicate with each other, but but Granny can't speak to the rest of the party.
I
Yeah.
can speak to some of them. It's not a lot of them.
Okay. Well, Granny, go ahead and roll me a survival check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, and I see why it's not updated because I'm in Roll20, not D&D Beyond. That's the wrong thing.
By the way, it's my phone, so the roboting should
But
hopefully.
it's still the same modifier.
Okay. Yeah, dirty 20. You do pretty well. Moves easy. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Just a D20.
Straight d20. Okay. And you guys head out for the morning. It seems quiet. You head deeper into this, what seems like fog almost, but it stays very low to the ground. You walk for a couple hours. Not much to see. It's mostly bare cave walls. You see every now and then some mushrooms. Go ahead and roll me a d6 haze.
Did it do it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. Okay, my computer's just being slow.
Yeah. So as you notice, though, you start to enter an area. It's odd. It almost has like a purplish glow to it. Like it's just a wall almost of this weird energy. You're not sure how to feel about it. You've never seen it before.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it? Did you say it was a mushroom doing this?
No, it's just like the environment in this area
Is it
almost
like
glows.
arcane in nature?
You can go ahead and make me a Arcana check.
Nice.
Okay. With a 20. It seems it's unusual. It's definitely magical of some sort, but you're not sure what type of magic. It's odd.
Oh, Seraph, is this normal?
Um, this is something that the Drow call Fezres. It's a interesting arcane power. It's mysterious. We don't know where it came from, but legends do claim that the ancient some type of elven magic. It was dating back to the time when we were first exiled from the world from above. I mean, it's useful in some spots. It's good at protecting things for odd reasons.
I'll take your word for it.
It's I'd say with a dirty 20 Arcana check, you would get this information. It's usually always filled with dim light, as you can tell from the glow here. So it's easy to spot. And whenever you're in it, certain spells don't quite work as well, and other ones might have completely adverse effects compared to what they usually do.
So a little random.
Yes, sometimes magic can be random in here. So keep that in mind for anyone who's casting spells.
Good thing you said that. I was about to do it.
Yeah, any spellcasters here, beware this.
Will do.
There's a head scratcher. I don't know much about spell things.
And you have nothing to worry about.
I guess it's a good thing I have my claws.
And I got my fists.
I can still hit people with a stick.
And my bow. Says Radigus.
Alright.
Flame.
We should be okay to make our way through this, Sarah says. But just Keep your eyes open.
Well, no.
While you guys are starting to make your way through this, you do notice though there are a bunch of like mushrooms around.
Would I be able to do a nature check to see if I could find any that are edible?
Well, how about this? Because this will kind of go hand in hand.
Okay.
So, Jim Jar walks up to you, and you can see you kind of looking over all the mushrooms on the sides of this cavern wall. And he's like, you know what? I bet you that I could out forward you. 10 gold?
Doubtful.
You have 10 gold?
Don't have money. Wait,
Hang on,
wait,
I have to
wait.
give Jim Jar
Yes,
10
I do.
gold.
Yes, I do. Wait, which one was Jim Jar? Was the
So he gets 10 gold right
Yep.
right off the bat.
He's a thief now.
Yep, there he goes. He just kind of holds out his hand. You put the sack of gold in his hand. Thank you.
Yeah, no haze. You know what? That's a deal. Be fun.
Right. Pretty good at this. Just giving you a warning. And
I'm quite good.
you can go ahead and roll a, we'll say, a survival check.
Okay.
You'll have advantage because of your background. Jesus.
Right.
Jim Jar is going to use a different skill compared to survival, though. Because he doesn't care if they're poisonous or not at the moment. He's just going to try to forage the most.
Oh, that's bad.
Can I eat one?
You could certainly try. Okay.
You know, Brenny has mushrooms on her.
So the funny thing is, Grinny, did you cast guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
You cast
So
magic.
yeah, I'm gonna need.
Ah.
Give me just a second.
Even a cantrip, wow.
Roll me a d20. Just a flat d20. Okay. Yeah. So it works fine. Nothing happens differently. But it was kind of hard to control the magic exactly how you wanted.
Okay.
Okay. So you both come back to the party, and you notice Jim Jar has a bunch of different types of mushrooms. You come back with just a little more, though. Just like, well, let's count them out. I need you to roll me a d6 and a d8.
Oof.
Okay. So you actually bring back about 7 pounds worth of mushrooms, where Radagast only brings, or not Radagast, Jim Jar only brings back 5. Like, well, I guess a bet's a bet, and he tosses you a small sack of 10 gold.
Was that Boyer's gold?
Originally.
Yeah. It was worth it though.
Yeah, so you bring back quite an assortment of mushrooms, I would say. So go ahead and roll me a d8.
A D8. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So you were going through a particular patch that seemed to have a bunch of like blue mushrooms, and you've heard about these before. Um, they're pretty nutritious if you eat the spores. They are called blue cap, and they're dubbed the grain of the underdark by some. The original blue cap, like the cap of the mushroom, is
Mhm.
inedible, but its spores can be ground up to make a nutritious bland flour, and that flour can be made into bread, which is known as spore bread or blue bread.
Blue bread.
Uh, one loaf of it pretty much is about a pound of food. With
Okay.
your very high roll, though, I will also have you roll me a d6.
Okay. So,
Another two.
a pound of blue cap.
Um, you will take 4 pounds of blue cap. Yeah.
4 pounds. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You also find these odd mushrooms, and when I say they're odd, they look similar to something that everyone has on their face almost. They look like a giant nose.
First a tongue, now a nose. What the hell?
Mushrooms are weird, man. I wouldn't say it's giant, but you found a pretty good pile of them. It's a small mushroom that grants any creature that eats it advantage on wisdom perception checks based on smell for 1d4 hours. However, you also suffer disadvantage on saving throws against effects based on smell for the same amount of time. And you found 3 pounds of that.
Okay. 1 second. How do you add stuff manually on these? Guess it's just notes.
You can just put it in Roll20 for right now, and then we can
Yeah,
add it to
after
your...
this session, I'm gonna go through and put all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, nose mushrooms,
Yeah, it's called
3 pounds.
Nilhog's Nose. I'll put the spelling in chat for you real quick.
Okay. Hey, Nilhog. Blue cap, 1 pound. So, advantage on perception checks by smell for 1d4 hours, disadvantage on spells related to smell.
Disadvantage on saves against
Saves.
spells based on smell. So, like, a stinking cloud would be an issue for you if you eat one of those. I guess everyone's kind of making a small pit stop, just resting while they're looking around for these mushrooms. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm eyeing Knockbox. That's really about it. Just kind of watching him.
And you just kind of eyeing Null again.
Mm-hmm. Or that's right. No, sorry.
I'm gonna eye Haze, eyeing Noel.
I'm gonna watch him, watching
Hey,
him, watch him. Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna start
the
eyeing
way.
I'm gonna start eyeing both Blair and Hayes, not knowing what's going on.
Do you have eyes?
I mean, the way I would describe the way I look like a cat that just saw something, see something very interesting.
I just have an eye raised, like, what? Why are you staring so intently at him?
Yeah, because I mean, these are all just people that you met. Like, these aren't your friends. You don't know them from before. It's just you were all prisoners in the same cell at the same time.
Hey, Naj, I have a question.
So,
If Wistful is to my left and Blair is to my right, can I have both my left eye going facing to the left and right in the other direction, like staring at them both?
well, I was wondering if you even had eyes because your picture doesn't really show eyes too well.
Picture's not accurate, but I don't know. Figure it out later.
Yeah, that's funny though, Vox.
I don't even see your picture. Oh.
Picture's not accurate.
That's perfectly okay. Actually, we have a donation link up for anyone that would like, because eventually, once we reach a donation goal, I'm going to be commissioning characters to get official art for everyone. We'll go one by one through it.
We know somebody who could do that for us pretty cheap.
Do we? I haven't talked to anyone about it yet. I just kind of came up with the idea not too long ago.
Potato?
Yeah.
No doubt.
I didn't know that Potato did art. I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, that's literally like her job is she draws stuff for Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. The more you know about new players.
Potatoes.
Potato.
It's a Spudborn race in another game.
So Noel, I'm
She's
gonna
literally
roll.
playing a potato.
I'm gonna roll.
So literally a potato.
Literally.
D100. If it's above 50, you can move your eyes like a chameleon. If it's below, you cannot. It is above, you can. Yeah. So Hayes and Blair, you watch as Noel just kind of staring forward at first, and then one eye slowly moves to Hayes, and the other eye slowly moves to Blair. And
Oh, cool.
just watching
now
forward.
I'm staring at Noel.
Be still.
What the fuck are you? You're not a construct. I know that.
I avoid the gaze. I just kind of look around like I'm not paying any attention to him anymore.
Like, fuck, I've been caught. Okay. Yeah, like everyone's just kind of watching each other now. It's this weird, like, awkward standoff, but not a standoff.
No, it's bugging Blair that she doesn't know what Noel is.
I don't know.
Poor little child. Granny's here for you.
But who made you?
Who made who? Who made you?
Made?
Did somebody make you know?
You're telling me that he was just born from some woman's womb? I don't think so.
You said womb.
Yeah, because it's accurate.
So, if Noel's made of metal, could I technically cast heat metal on him?
Mostly metal.
I mean,
No magic in this room.
No, I know, it's just thought.
I would say probably not, just because that would be a dick move to do. Now, if Null had the spell Heat Metal and wanted to cast it on himself, I would probably allow that, because that's what I had done for Prototype before, because it was a smart way to do something. So, food for thought. But yeah, so awkward standoff, and everyone's already kind of looking over. Radagast is sitting there, kind of playing with what looks like a small moth, kind of glowing. Just has it running over his hand.
In Primordial. Well, we should probably get going.
I think Blair is probably the only person that speaks Primordial.
Yeah, I look over at her, very kind of scared, not
You know what?
understanding the word that was
We
just
need to
said.
we need to start. I need to start some teaching because this is gonna get very confusing. I'm gonna start a comment, okay, Granny?
Just stares at you like, the hell did you just say?
I don't think she knows common.
Nope.
No, but I'm gonna teach her comment, at least like a couple words.
Are we gonna grog this and roll intelligence
Oh my
checks?
god. I can spell my name by the end of the campaign.
All
I mean,
right.
Blair's a teacher by trade, so.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
At least I don't have a negative intelligence.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, after the awkward staring contest and Radigus just kind of sitting in the corner playing with his bugs, um, you all gather up and start making your way into this Phaserus. Seems the path goes only one way, and you walk for what seems like hours, not really seeing anything. You hear rumblings every now and then, which make you jump to the side and try to hide behind stalactites and stalagmites, but nothing ever jumps out to attack you.
Is the energy still covering the walls?
It is covering the entire area, not just the walls.
Oh, okay.
The floor, the ceiling, everything is glowing this like very light, like purple.
Hmm.
And you can tell. I would say, who has the highest wisdom? Probably Grinny.
Probably.
Maybe. Oh, probably high. Mine's a 14.
I have a 15.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine's
Mine's 14.
alright. This would make sense for Grinny to pay attention to. Go ahead and roll me a insight check real quick.
Okay. Oh. I didn't use guidance. I just forgot to check it off.
Okay. I was about to say, if you're going to keep using the guidance in this, I'll check every time. You would notice that Shushar seems jittery, which is odd for him. He's very at peace most of the time, but he just seems like he's not at ease.
Shushar was the
Was the
The
Kotoa.
fish. The
Kuatoa?
fishy.
Okay. Was I able to talk to him? Did he know Aquan?
He did not.
Oh, sorry. Oh, damn. So he didn't.
He only
Didn't
knows
know it.
Undercommon.
Wait, did he know Abyssal? No.
He only knows Undercommon.
Oof.
How many
I
of
put-
us already know Undercommon?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so me and Hayes, okay.
I know it.
Walk up to Shushar and just be like, Elvish, you're right. You seem kind of jittery.
Anyone that speaks Undercommon would hear Grinny
Anyone
say this,
Elvish.
and yeah, you would hear it in Elven, but you would hear Shushar reply in Undercommon. I don't know what you're saying, but
Oh, and Noel, okay.
I don't like this Phaserus. It makes me uneasy. But you don't understand a word he just said, Grinny.
I just look at him blankly and just nod. Okay. Still
What-
keeping an eye out.
What's the matter with this place?
Is that an Undercommon?
Yes.
Okay. The Phaserus, it makes me remember my people. I feel like it has some of the effects that my people suffer from.
What's the matter with your people?
A lot of them are mad.
Hmm.
Not
Do you
mad
think
as
there's
in
a-
the angry, mad as in things are wrong with their mind.
Do you think there's a way that it could be stopped?
I don't think so. We just have to keep
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
pushing forward. Get out of here as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So no to Sloopadoop, or we're still going to Sloopadoop?
We kind of have to.
We are still
All
on our
right.
way to Sloop
On
Lagoon.
our way.
But I do not remember the Phaserus on the way through here. I actually don't even remember these tunnels. We might be going the
Are we
same way.
lost?
Oh, it all looks familiar.
When you say, "Are we lost?" Sarah would walk up and be like, "No, we're not lost. It's just this is a different way than he probably took."
Okay. As long as we're going the right way.
Yes, let's make our way. We'll be fine. Just keep your eyes out. Don't believe everything you see, but be judgmental of it. Okay. So after that conversation, you guys push for a couple more hours, and it gets to the point where you feel like you're starting to hit exhaustion, and you're still in this Phaserus. Well, we could take a rest here, but just keep an eye on everyone, just in case.
Yep. I don't think we could go any further, anyways.
Yes, I am too tired for this. I need
Okay.
to rest.
Who's taking first watch? I guess I will.
From
I'd say yes,
I'll
Granny.
take first watch. Well, I don't know if we should have 3 PCs take first watch.
the...
I'll take a different watch.
I'll take a second.
Yep. Still first.
I'll take third again.
Okay. And then fourth watch.
Zigino.
I could literally watch the last 6 hours.
Yeah, technically. You
It's more
pretty
like a
much
passive watch, but
you pretty much give everyone advantage, but there's already a bunch of people making watches, so it kind of evens out either way. But we'll go first watch. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Okay, Blair. You don't really see anything, but this odd feeling is kind of overcoming you. Just find it real quick. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make me a saving throw. Just trying to figure
Oh
out
boy.
which one it is, though. Say it's a charisma or wisdom
Alright, straight roll.
for both of them.
Wait, another one?
Charisma or wisdom.
Oh. Alright, the charisma. It's not gonna be much of a difference.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a D100. Okay. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to send you a whisper real quick. And this is what is going to happen to you.
Whisper.
I thought you meant you were gonna whisper to him for 10 minutes. I was like, okay.
I mean,
I was
could
about
be.
to ask if you're alive, Rob. I ain't heard you in for a while. Whisper.
Ah, shit.
Literally. I would say it's probably the first one for you,
Yeah.
but that is for the next 8 minutes. So
Cool.
the
So
person
people
that's
on watch would see this.
So the people that are on watch with you though are NPCs because there's not a PC with you. But
Yep.
Null,
I see it.
Null, you can make a perception check, and I will say you're able to actually see because it is dim light. Yeah.
Yep.
So Null, you watch oddly as Blair starts to scrape at the ground and take handfuls of this muddy clay dirt almost and just start stuffing her face, just eating the stuff that she finds literally the ground. This goes on for about 8 minutes as you sit there in power down mode. Jim Jar would just kind of look at you and be like, "You all right there, Blair?"
Oh,
Oh, okay. Um, do you want a ration? We've got plenty.
Listen.
Neighborhood wing?
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go start getting the next watch ready. Maybe you should go lay down. Okay. So yeah. So we'll go
After
to
all that, she spits it out, and her
yeah,
hair is like flaring up. What the fuck?
yeah. Your mouth just tastes like gritty and nasty, and of course there's
Yeah,
no
I'm gonna
such thing
drink
as a
some water.
toothbrush. But yeah, you'll take some water and kind of swish it out and spit it on the ground, and you're just like, what the fuck came over me?
I hate this place.
It's just getting
So I need you to make a marking on your character sheet somewhere that your
Yep.
madness score is now a 1.
I think we all have sanity under charisma.
Nope.
I don't know if everyone's sheets did that or just a few.
My sheet doesn't have that.
Yeah, I think
Mine doesn't.
you are the only one that randomly got that, Rob, and I'm not sure why.
I'm special.
Yes, you are. Um. So second watch, who was doing that?
Grinny.
Hey, question real quick. Do you guys see my camera still showing? I thought I turned it off, but it's still showing.
It's not
No, it's
showing
showing.
for me.
It's off. Off for me.
Oh, I need to reset it. That's what it is. I got it.
Yeah, you had to turn it off and then quick reconnect.
Yep.
There you go.
We good.
So second watch is Grinny,
Mm-hmm.
Grinny, Boopy Doe, and Ziggy. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Advantage?
Yes.
Or, yeah, okay. And I'm going to chance it and use guidance.
Okay.
Fireball. Everyone dies.
Okay, it didn't go through. But I already said it is, so I'm going to roll it anyway.
Okay. Roll
Hey,
me a
look at that,
d20 as well.
26.
Okay. You're noticing the more and more that you cast guidance while you're in this like weird area, it's just harder for you to focus on the magic behind it, and it just kind of flickers in and out. But you're able to cast a spell. A 26. It's odd. You just hear silence. Go ahead and roll me a charisma charisma or wisdom save. And also roll me a d8.
There's my wisdom.
Okay.
There's my. Hey, it's Nate.
Okay. So with your perception, you notice that Seraph is like heavily tossing and turning in his sleep.
Who?
And
Seraph?
Seraph. And he just kind of wakes up and kind of jumps up and pushes his way back against the wall.
Hey, Elvish. You good? Nightmares?
Yeah, something like that.
That's okay. I had the same last night.
Did you? What did you see?
So Hagen.
Odd.
Creepy ass shark people.
I saw this odd creature.
Tentacles, half a face, two faces.
Mm-mm.
Put down. Went.
It looked like him, and he points to Darendil. But he was covered in like sores and mushrooms. There's spores coming off of him. It was weird. I didn't know what to do. It was terrifying.
Huh. Well, I don't know. This place is creepy.
Okay. End of watch.
During my watch, would I be able to walk around to see if I found any edible plants?
Where you're at, I would say probably not.
Okay. I'll wake up Hayes for his, which I think he's in the kitchen.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep. So,
I guess you just woke me up.
yep.
All right. I just kind of look at her, kind of uneasy. I'm still not sure how I feel about this thing. I don't understand. And I guess I go to my post.
Okay. Yeah, and you see sitting there is Shushar and Radagast.
You said Shushar and Radagast?
Yep. They don't
Okay.
really seem to be talking. They're just keeping an eye out.
Okay. I try to stay a little bit further away from Radagast.
Okay. Yeah, so you pretty much would just sit on the other side of the campsite next to Shushar, probably. You can go ahead and make me a perception check. At advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so with a 18, again, it's odd, like super quiet, but you feel like you see shapes moving, and you look, and they're not there anymore. Go ahead and make me a wisdom or charisma save.
Okay.
Okay. That is enough.
Fucking swear I have +6 and I barely make it.
Yeah, so you feel fine. I'm going to have Radagast make his real quick. He's fine as well. Null, During this time, why don't you go ahead and make me a wisdom or charisma save as well?
What?
Wisdom or charisma save. Okay. You are okay. Then, yeah, that should be third watch. So, who gets fourth watch? Probably Muzizi. I think it was the only one that actually didn't take a full watch.
Oh, you guys waking me up?
Up and at 'em, soldier. So, Muzizi, you see Ront, the orc, and also Sareth, who seems uneasy. Like, he's a little odd. Doesn't seem like he's sitting well. Something's probably messed with his stomach. And 15. Let's see. Yeah, you don't see anything really. Go ahead and make me a
Can't believe
wisdom or charisma save. You are okay.
Can't believe they woke me up for this.
Yeah, well, you heard what the small one said. Ron says. He said that the
Small
drow.
one. Are you talking about me?
No, the old one.
Oh, the old one.
Little guy. Poofy white beard. Boopido, I think his name is. He said that the drow will be hunting us. So, it's best to keep an eye out just in case. Are you alright?
Tired, hungry. Want some sun.
Not much for sun, Sarah says. Ron looks at you though. I miss it.
Wait, can Seraph even understand what they're saying?
Sarah? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, I guess we should probably take a quick look, make sure that everyone's okay. And then, I guess we'll head out and get everyone up. Sounds like a plan. Hopefully we find something to point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of the days here.
I
Ron
just
says.
hope they're not leading us in circles.
I feel fairly okay with the way that we're heading, South says. I'm fairly confident in my abilities to traverse down here. It's not as bad as you think, but could always be worse. And gets up and starts walking over and waking up everyone else. Believe all the PCs made their saves, except for Blair. I'm gonna go ahead and have everyone roll for their NPCs. Choose a charisma or wisdom save.
Do I want to go -2 or minus? No. Oh, let me take off DM roll.
Oops, yeah, you saw that though. It's 15.
Yep.
Toggle, advantage toggle.
Okay.
I roll bad for even the NPC.
Go ahead and roll a D100, Hayes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. And then I believe that is Ziggy, Jimjar, Ront, Darendil, Sereth. Need Boopido? Jesus. Never mind. Double natural 20 for a 19. Alright, so everyone wakes up. We're going to do our normal day's travel. So go ahead and survival roll Grinny, since you are leading the way. With advantage, because Sereth is helping.
Granny is away from his post. There he is.
Yep. Granny, survival check. Advantage. Natural 20. You feel like you know the correct way to go. Alright. And so you do find a tunnel. And by tunnel, it's literally a small tunnel. It is very tight. You go one by one. Is the only way you're going to be able to walk down this way. But both Sereth and Grinny have a good feeling about it. You make your way down there. You see the walls, though, are lined with these mushrooms that are kind of giving off like a green light. So it's at least not dark. No. You're able to see while you're walking. But go ahead and give me a marching order. And just arrange your characters on the screen from left to right. And this includes your NPCs. You can move those over as well.
Can I, though?
You have
I
to go
can't
one by
move.
one, so it's 5. Yep.
I can't move Sarah. Yeah, I wanted him at the front anyways.
Why is that doing that? No. Yeah, I was trying to give you permissions for them, but I was on my other screen, so I couldn't.
It's okay.
We'll let it slide this time, Nas.
Yeah, you should be able to. It says it can be edited and controlled by you.
I mean, I'm clicking on it. I can click on mine. Is there something I'm supposed to do? Do I have to click on his character or on his sheet and then click on him? Let me try that. I mean, that sounds weird. Why the hell would you need to do that? But
Nope.
no,
Should be fine.
it's not letting me do it.
Null, where are you going at?
I don't know.
Probably somewhere in the middle because you can't see shit.
Someone who has the light, which would be Hayes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be me.
That is everyone in order. Cool. So you start making your way through this tunnel, and it just winds and winds for a long time. The only things that you really see is like the green moss slash mushrooms growing on the wall, and it kind of gives off like a green color. Sareth would point to it and go, "Now, that's not really an edible thing, but you can definitely use it. Does anyone paint or draw? If you need ink, you can turn these into like a pigment or a phosphorescent powder."
Not really.
Could I use it to write with?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, just all you have to do though is dry it out and then grind it up, and you should be able to make a powder or pigment for it. You should be able to write, yes.
I'm gonna take some.
Okay. Say a pound of ormu.
Okay.
Did you guys find something to eat?
Oh, nope, don't eat that.
It was 1 pound of, what's it called?
It's in chat.
Ormu.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh. Ormu. Okay, cool.
So you guys keep going for a long time, and you can feel Hayes. You can tell because you're right behind him. Ront seems to be getting like antsy. Like you can just kind of tell that he's getting irritated.
Poor guy's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of look up at him and go, "What's the matter?"
Why are we going this way?
Because that's the crazy lady said we're going, and the drow seems to know where he's going. So I guess I trust him. Do you have an issue with this way?
It's too tight. I don't like it. There's not enough space. And kind of shoves Shushar, who seems to be walking a little bit slower, out of the way. You push them forward, I should say. Kind of shouts up. Sareth, why did you take us down this thin passage? And Sareth replies back, just hold on, Ront. We'll get out eventually. He just kind of huffs and puffs. I hate this.
We all do.
We'll
get through this.
Well, after Sareth called back to Ront, you notice, Grinny, that he just stops. Hold on, I thought I saw something. Looks around. Those shapes up there. Do you see them? I can't hear you, Grinny.
That's unmuted, that's why.
Yep. I could see you talking, but I couldn't hear you.
My bad. Yeah, I was muted.
But yeah, he points out, do you see that up there?
Yes? Do I?
No, you don't see anything. Just darkness beyond what you can see.
I don't see nothing up there.
Do you need a light?
If there's people up there, that might be dangerous, but...
We probably shouldn't have lights in the tunnel. We're too condensed.
All right. But what do you see, Seraph?
I swore I saw something moving up ahead of us.
Hold up. I have an idea.
Did you hear anything, Rennie?
I don't think so. There's nothing out there.
It might just be the tunnels messing with my eyes. I'm not sure.
It's pretty cramped.
Just gonna slow down a little bit and try to be quiet. Radagast kind of walks between Ziggy's legs and kind of pokes Blair in the back. He's like, what's going on?
Seraph thought he saw something, probably imagining it, because apparently Granny didn't see anything.
Well, I mean, you know he's a drow. He can see, like, amazing in the dark.
That's true, also. But Granny didn't hear anything.
I don't trust that old bat for anything.
Ron just kind of agrees with you. I don't know how she survived this long down here.
As you see, this might be a mistake, but Granny turns into an eagle.
No, you don't.
Can you do that? You can't do
Wait,
that.
wait.
You're not a moon druid, and moon druids could do it at this point.
The
Also,
eagle is
you
only
can't-
a 0.
You also can't
Flying.
fly.
Oh,
Shit,
flying.
yeah, that's my bad. Yeah,
I know swimming.
Getting that. Well, you know what?
So you think to yourself, man, I wish I could fly. And then you get sad because you can't.
In
Would it
a really
say
tight
if-
corridor.
I'm guessing eagles are small. It's like 2 feet.
Eagles could get pretty big. This is like a 5-foot corridor. You feel like it would be tight.
Seraph, are you sure you saw anything up ahead?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, it could just be the dark playing with my eyes.
But you could see pretty far.
I mean, we don't really have anywhere to go.
We have to keep going forward anyways.
I guess you're right. Like I said, just try to be quiet. If you guys want to roll stealth, you can. If not, you can just move forward. Depends on how much you trust.
Definitely.
Uh-oh. Should it be in the front?
You can roll it for your
I'm-
NPCs as well too.
I might let other people go ahead then.
It'll be difficult to let people by you. I'll say that much.
All right, I'll try it. I'll try a stealth. It's at disadvantage though.
Perfect.
Yep. Perfect.
Beautiful.
You just kind of feel the constricting element of these halls just kind of bump up against them while you're walking. But
Armor just scratches.
yep, you're trying to.
Everybody pushing you from behind. Come on, let's go.
Mhm. You keep moving. Slowly but surely. It keeps going. You don't see anything in the dark as you get farther in. Unless it's moving the same direction you are. It doesn't make sense. But maybe he was seeing things. You're not sure. You do hear... No. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Same with Hayes.
Aye, aye, Captain. You said perception?
Yep. Very, very faintly, because it's hard to pick out with everyone walking around you, Hayes. You hear footsteps from farther down the hall behind you. Just barely. And it's odd because you're just kind of looking around, watching,
How
notice people's feet. And he was like, "That's odd footsteps."
how far behind us would I have to guess?
With your guess, probably about 100 feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Rod's in front of me. Okay. I look behind to everyone behind, and I say, um, "Watch out behind us." I thought I heard something. I say that to everyone behind.
Okay. As far from Nebula and Deep Gnomes, they get 120 feet of dark vision too, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Them-
And they
them
also have
drow.
the sunlight sensitivity, like drows.
Yeah, it's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Sunlight sensitivity for double dark vision.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't say it on Jim Jar's sheet. I'm just trying to see what he would be able to see.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But,
But
that's
I
'cause
don't
it's
think
built like a
Wade-
spy. Okay. Yes. Hearing you say that, Hayes, Jim Jar would turn around and he's like, "Oh shit! It's the Drow. They're coming up on us. We need to move quickly."
I pass up the line. Drow behind us.
Which way's the line?
You're going.
You're behind me,
Yeah.
All right.
so I'm going towards
The left.
the yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Oh, is this
from
gonna be a
right.
telephone situation?
And you can pass it up fairly quickly, just for the fact that most everyone could at least talk to the person one or two people away from them, because that's an issue as well. But the people that speak Undercommon are able to speak to most of the NPCs, so they all kind of pick up the pace quickly and they start taking off. It opens up. The pathway opens up into what seems like a cavern.
Hey, if anyone could collapse a tunnel, maybe that'll stop them.
Uh,
I mean, it's
Wow.
pretty tall, right? I mean, it was skinny, but it goes up really high, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
It was about like 10 feet high.
Oh, okay.
Just an idea.
I don't
I can
think
hold
I
a
have the.
spear of fire.
I mean, yeah, I could try with fire.
I can magic missile. See if that would do anything.
The issue is they're beyond your sight. So they're about 100 feet away in the darkness. You have 60 feet of dark vision.
Right? No, we're talking about barricading. We just got out, right?
Yeah, you guys emptied out into what looks like a cavern.
Yeah, he's talking about collapsing the tunnel behind us, not attacking the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on how magic missile works. Does it create any kind of explosions when it hits?
Does force
I think
damage.
it's just a poof.
Yeah, not terribly.
You could just
So,
throw cantrips at it if that's possible. If not, it might have to be magic missile.
Wait, Vox, don't you have what is it, Thunder Wave? That can.
Thunderwave could kill us all.
It's concentrated.
You look around and you see in this cavern that there's a bunch of like webbing like on the floor and the walls. and it seems like the farther into the darkness you look in front of you, it just seems like more and more webbing.
Oh, hey guys, you know what that means?
Spiders.
Food.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Food.
I say knock one. Spiders.
Oh, we need to keep going. If we're not collapsing the tunnel, then
We need to either make a run for it or we need to hide.
I vote run.
I vote run.
I feel like
Yeah,
we
if we
already-
hide, they're gonna know we came this way. Anyway.
Well, they can already see us, Jim Jar says, so we need to go. Go, 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 go. And you guys dart off into
Go.
the spider web cave. I need everyone to make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Granny turns into a giant wolf spider and climbs on the webs because they have web walker.
You can do that.
As I turn into a medium-sized spider, so about a 4-foot tall. Oh no, medium would be like a 5 or 6 foot tall spider.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you don't have to make any really checks, Granny. But how long does your wild shape last?
I believe it lasts number of hours equal to my wisdom modifier.
I think it's your druid level.
I'm double checking because it's one of those two.
It's druid level.
Let's see, wild shape. Number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down.
So hour and a half.
No, rounded
Down. So
An
1
1 hour.
But 40-foot speed and 40-foot long.
Okay, I rolled for Noel and I rolled for Radagast.
Oh, I need to roll for Ziggy.
Oh, it was Vox AFK.
Yeah.
Oh, athletics.
So they don't have athletics or acrobatics,
So strength or dex.
Yeah, strength or dex.
I was literally just asking that, but I was muted.
Ziggy!
Yeah, just means they're not proficient.
No, Ziggy!
Stool.
Poor stool.
So yeah, for the most part, you all take off, and not much issue. Except you see both Radagast and Ziggy trip and fall into the webs, and they're stuck. You
I
don't
will
see
use
any-
produce flame and burn the webs.
Okay.
Or I could hit him.
Roll a. I would say flip a coin, but roll a d2. 1 for Ziggy, 2 for Radagast. One for Ziggy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank goodness.
Yep, so you shoot it a little too close to Ziggy, I'll put it that way. Where the webbing starts to catch on fire, but so does he for a second. He freaks out and starts swatting himself, wiping off the fire. Not wiping out, but putting out the fire.
Dang, still learning firebending, I take it.
Yep. She's saying.
Yeah. So they get up and start running ahead as well. Everyone runs in, and I need everyone to make me either stealth if you're trying to hide in the spider webs, or
Nas, can you give me a giant wolf spider sheet?
Let's see.
Or what?
I can look at one, but I can't really use it.
Yeah, you just got to give him a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got to put it on the map and then give you access to it.
Yep. There it is. Yeah, Hayes saw the old lady turn into a giant spider, so. That'll be fun.
Blair, can we eat that spider?
I don't think you could eat a 6
Kind
foot.
of running and hiding right now.
Yep, so you can either choose to run or you can choose to hide.
What's the running option? Athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics. Because you're pushing your way through these webs.
Blair's showing off.
Wait, wait, Roland.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Or stealth if you just want to hide.
Correct. That
But
is
you're
also
getting
an
left
option.
behind.
Do I need a rule if I'm a spider walking on webs?
Nope. You have web walk.
Okay. Making sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys, for the most part, make your way ahead. It slows you down a little bit, but it's pretty much just difficult terrain. But everyone starts dashing through here. And you find an empty spot that isn't covered in webs, but has a bunch of like rocky outcroppings. And you go, that might be a place for us to hide out. We'll just have to be careful. You notice Jim Jar walk over, and he just disappears into the rocks.
Cheater.
All right.
Yeah, let me try not to be obvious.
Do we have to roll anything, or are we just hiding?
If you would like to stealth and hide in here, I need you to roll stealth. You see some of the NPCs darting off to the side just to try to keep out of there.
Oh, that went to you, but.
Grinny, you would have advantage because you are a spider on spider webs, pretty much. And they're just
Okay,
like,
so
oh, cool,
25.
you're a spider. Yeah.
Either way.
25.
The NPCs were going into the rocks, right?
Yes.
Giant
And that's
spider.
what the stealth option is, going into the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, let's see how Ziggy does. Poor Ziggy. What's stealth is Dex, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. Ziggy!
Stool.
God damn it,
No.
Stool. I wish we could still carry you on our back.
At least we don't have Blobbert Downey Jr.
Wabadoo?
No spoilers. Okay. Jim Jar would have advantage because he's hiding in the rocks.
Oh.
And he also seemed to cast a spell on himself.
Oh wait, yes, stealth. Alright, wait. That should be 15 then.
Yeah. Easy enough. So everyone pretty much hides behind all these rocks and then these like cave openings almost. Because you can see to your left, about 60 feet away, more spider webs that seem to go off over what looks like a chasm. You watch as two drow come up behind you guys on the spider webs, walking onto the platform and looking around. well, in Elvish. No, I'd say they're probably going to speak in Undercommon because
Bitches.
they want to.
Bitches.
The drow starts saying in Undercommon. I don't know where they went. They must have either gotten trapped in the webbing and eaten, but that would be very quick for the spiders here nowadays. There's one up there, though. You just kind of sees this bluish spider kind of crawling on the webs up top. That one must have got at least a couple of them. I see some footprints. They head off in that direction. You go ahead. I'll go tell Elvira. She shouldn't be more than a day behind us. I'll wait for her. And he makes his way back towards the other way.
Just casually moving around the webs because apparently they see me. Because I forget. I fucking turned blue when I turned into shit.
Yeah, you stand out, but they don't think anything of it. They're just like, oh, that's cool. There's a spider there.
Oh, hey, look, a spider.
Yep. So you watch the two drow split up after having this conversation. One goes back the way that you came from, and one goes ahead of you.
How much time would I have left?
What did we figure out?
1 hour.
It's an hour.
Yeah, so you'd probably have another like 30 minutes.
Could I follow it for a little bit?
You want to follow the drow?
Like just to
Going by
make
yourself? Okay.
just to make sure like it's actually going and that it's not just gonna retreat back when we come out.
Okay.
Just follow it for like 5 minutes or so.
I'm gonna say make me an animal handling check as you're crawling through these spider webs following the drow.
As the giant wolf spider or as Granny?
Just as Grinny.
Yeah, you keep your mental stats when you drew it wild shape, so.
Well, that'll be.
Okay. You are able to keep yourself fairly well hidden / not suspicious. The animal handling was because as you're walking on these webs, you notice that there seems to be a nest of spiders in the side of one of the walls.
Yeah, there's more spiders, and they're like, "Hey, what the heck is this thing?"
Mm-hmm. And it kind of hisses at you, but stays back. And Drow notices the hissing and kind of looks up and is like, huh. Turns back around and starts walking.
Okay. After a while following, and then I'll head back to just making sure like he's going ahead.
Oh yeah, once the drow is out of hearing distance, I'd be whispering to the rest of the parties like, do we ambush him?
I mean, that's an option. You might be able to use your fire to your advantage. They're going over the chasm.
Oh, that's true. Anyone with a better fire than me?
I'm gonna stay where I am, waiting for the group.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I can cast Firebolt.
That might be better,
it'll be suspicious if they're missing.
especially if you could stealth ahead.
But
It won't be suspicious if we make him look like an accident.
Yeah, if he's over a chasm, then we just burn the web. He'll fall.
I mean, never know what could have caused the fire. It might be a good idea, Rediga says. We'll have to be semi-stealthy on our approach, but I believe
I can stealth.
Yeah, I'll let
Grinny-
you lead then, Hayes.
Okay.
Okay.
Granny, you walked about 20 minutes in. You have about 10 minutes left of your wild shape.
Oh, I will. Damn, I didn't think I did that long. Okay. Okay, I'll start heading my way back, and when I feel like it's ending, I'll go to the 4.
Okay.
Should I roll stealth?
Yeah. And perception, too.
Fuck.
Okay.
They can't see me, but I can't see them.
Neither one of you exist. Congratulations.
He broke physics.
So, Hayes, as you start making your way forward,
Mm-hmm.
you don't see this,
Mm-hmm.
but suddenly a large mass of blue drops out of the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
and when it hits the ground, it stands back up, and there stands Grinny.
I just wave.
I just kind of go,
Speaking in Aquan, he went that way.
okay. I just kind of push forward to ignore this fucking crazy blue woman thing that I don't understand.
I'm not crazy. I'm Grinny.
You can't understand what he's saying.
I know.
Okay. So
That's your slogan. I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm just Grinny.
Yeah. So I guess I'll keep pushing. Is anyone else with me, or am I doing this by myself?
I would, but I'm not very stealthy.
That's understandable. I feel like someone else that's stealthy should come with me.
I would, but I don't want to.
Push Noel forward.
Noel would, but it's dark.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Jim. I vote Jim Jar.
Muzizi?
Yeah.
Or Jim Jar, sure.
Yeah, Jim
I
Jar would
can-
definitely be able to do
I'm
that.
decent at stealth.
Muzizi, if you want to as well.
Yeah. I think
I'm-
3 people would be good, just in case you don't know what might happen.
Jesus.
I'll stay within eyesight of
Oh
the group.
God, Jesus! A fucking 20. That's almost. Yeah, that's almost a crit.
Yeah, I
One
rolled a
away from a crit.
19.
Mhm.
Told you I was decent at stealth.
Yeah, Kane decent.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, all 4 start to approach and catch up to this drow. He doesn't seem to be walking very fast because he doesn't have a fresh trail to follow. And he's also seemingly waiting on someone else you overheard. What do you do as you see him ahead of you? Actually,
What? Mhm.
as you see him ahead of you, that's where we're going to take our break. Because
Okay.
it is 8 o'clock. Seems like a good spot. So as you guys get him in your sights, we'll break from there. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So we'll be back at 8:14 Central Standard Time.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Sound good?
No, I kind of want to use one of my spirit tokens.
All right, and we are back. Okay, so Grinny, Jimjar, Muzizi, and Haze. You have stealthily found your way about 60 feet behind the drow as he slowly meanders his way through this webbed path. What are you doing?
So, is he standing on solid ground?
Nope, looks like a bunch of webs.
Okay. And how far away is he from me?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Sorry, I repeat things a lot. Let me see the range here.
Should I throw another shoe at him?
I think I can get him with my firebolt. Is he like towards the edge, or is he like straight out in the middle?
Nope,
Like,
straight out in the middle.
okay.
Burn the web under him.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at the webbing under his feet.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Would I at the same time be able to ice knife him?
Sadly, probably not because this. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
You go throw a knife, watch it explode and put out the fire.
Okay.
I'd be so mad.
So, as you throw this firebolt towards his feet, it ignites this web underneath and it burns rapidly. I'm going to have him make a saving throw real quick, see if he's able to catch on. But you notice about 5 or 7 strands, like thick strands of webbing, all of them snap, and about a 30-foot area around this drow just breaks open. But he's going to try to catch on to the webbing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he catches on, and he's sitting there hanging, and we're going to roll initiative as he's dangling for his life.
Where did Gurnia's token go? There it is.
So all 4 of you can go ahead and roll initiative. Null, if you want to roll for Jimjar, you can if you are here.
Ooh, me first. So he's out in the middle of a ledge, hanging on to webs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there's about a 30-foot wide hole ahead of you guys, about 30 feet out from you.
Are the webs like linked all the way to where we are?
Yeah, this is like, you imagine walking in a tunnel, like in a city, like where the roadway goes underneath or through a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around you is web. There's a couple different tunnels that
well-
shoot off from other places.
Well, what I was thinking, I was like, if I can like try to shake the web from where I am to try to shake him loose, because he's way too far to do anything for me.
I would say if you would like to attempt to, you can certainly try. Make a perception check. You're looking around for strands that might be connected to where he's at. Go ahead, and you think you found one. Go ahead and make your attack rolls just to break it.
Attack roll, or would that be like a skill check?
What skill would you use to break the web?
Well, I didn't say necessarily break it. I was gonna like shake it. Like somebody's holding on to a rope, you shake the other end to try to
It is 60 feet away.
Yeah, it's a little
I'm-
difficult.
I didn't say I was that smart. So the DC can be really high.
Yeah. I'll say go ahead and roll. It'll probably just have to be a strength check because you're just trying to shake these webs with all your might.
That's what I was thinking. Probably strength or athletics.
Yeah. Okay. You see the webs kind of shaking, but it doesn't really do too much. You can definitely see it move a little bit around him, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Nope.
Cool. Let's see. For his turn, see if he can climb out.
No.
He has to make a strength save at the end of his turn. So this will be all of his turn because he is technically restrained. Okay, yeah, he starts to climb up, but that's his turn. He is no longer restrained. Grinny.
Alright. I'm going to... Let's see, he's 60 feet away. I am going to... How far is this? I'm going to take out a little bit of brimstone and kind of squish it in my hands, throw it 60 feet as it turns into a flaming spear on him.
Okay.
Well, flaming spear.
Yeah. So, as you drop this flaming spear right on top of him, pretty much, let's say he has to make, what's the save for that?
It is a
Dexterity.
dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
My DC is 12.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me roll it. Flaming spear.
Yeah. And is it half damage if he makes a save, or no damage?
I believe it's half. Let me double check.
Half as much on successful.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he seems kind of singed, but where you dropped this from, it's right above him, and the heat from it starts to singe these web strands.
Yeah. It ignites flammable objects not being worn.
Or carried.
Mm-hmm.
It
So
also sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Oh, so he's got disadvantage because it's bright light.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's not sunlight. It's bright light. There's a difference.
Yep.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter though, because where you place this, the webbing starts to break away, and you see him trying to frantically climb, but he climbs into nothing. It's like watching
The
watching
cartoon.
a cartoon where they're trying to climb a rope and someone cut the rope at the top, so they climb all the way up it, and then they're just like in the middle of the air. That's about what it looks like, as you see him plummet way out of your sight lines. He's gone.
Hey. Well, I'm glad I loosened that web up.
I immediately check to make sure nothing else is coming out to get us, like spiders or anything.
Make a perception check.
I have eyesight on them. If it looks like they're done, I'm gonna move forward.
Okay. Yeah. You
Took care of it?
you don't see anything.
That's great. Now we have another problem to deal with.
We need to get out of here.
Yep.
We need to
We
move
need to
fast.
pick up the pace. Yep.
They're only a day behind us.
I'm going to drop Flaming Spear in that case, as start moving on.
Yeah, so there's like a 60-foot chunk of area where this web is that's gone from the two fire spells. What's nice though is this is a very, very big cavern. So at least you're able to go around it still technically.
Let's bring Seraph up.
But if you're too close, it might be an issue.
Seraph, where the hell are we?
To my knowledge, this looks like the Silken Paths. It's a wide expanse. Like, very wide.
And this is still the way to Sloopatop?
It's correct. But the Silken Paths are like a network of spider webs, just crisscrossing what looks like a 500-foot deep, 2,000-foot wide chasm that stretches.
Oh, so if we
probably about 5
if we
miles.
fall, it's gonna be bad, right?
You can assume.
Well, it wouldn't be good.
The good thing is though that the webs are sticky, so maybe watch out for fire spells.
Great. Yep. Let's do this.
Well, wait. You're not being serious, are you? Walking through web?
Sounds like we don't have much of a choice, unless you want the drow catching up.
Oh, God.
So you guys, do you like reconvene at the flat top area where you're hiding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we might find snacks in the webs too. Let's not forget that.
Yummy spiders.
Please eat all the spiders you want.
I look over at Granny.
I just hold a tongue-shaped mushroom at him.
You don't know what we're talking about.
You have no idea what they just said.
I don't, but I see you
Yeah.
looking at me.
You don't know what it means.
You don't know
Make
what
an
it
insight
means.
check.
We're just
I
looking.
don't. Okay, I'm just holding a mushroom at you. You hungry? Want a mushroom? I ain't seen you eat. Eat the mushroom.
I don't
All right.
accept food from weird blue strangers.
We need to figure out the best path, okay? So, and we need to do it now.
I'll do whatever's best for the group, but I don't like it.
I'm gonna grab some rope, just in case.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'll just have it like wrapped around my arm.
all right. So you turn around and you see two kind of small figures standing there at the edge of the webs, just kind of looking you guys over.
Can we help you?
I think the issue is maybe can we help you? You would know that these are both goblins. They look different from Muzizi, but there's two goblins standing there. Like, name's Yuck Yuck, and this is Spiderbait. We what you call web runners. It's a fun sport. Getting chased by spiders, trying to move as fast as you can through here.
That sounds amazing.
Web runners?
Grendy's just staring at these people, no clue what they're saying.
Yeah, we've got a quick way to get through, so it's at least not hard for us to traverse the webs. As you can tell, they lift their feet up and the webs don't stick to it. Whereas whenever you're walking, you're constantly fighting the webbing off your feet.
So cool. You guys got to teach me your tricks.
I'll tell you what. I might not teach you, but I can definitely lead you. And if you would like to negotiate for our skills,
Price.
of course, we can be guides and help you out a bit too.
I'll say in Goblin, come on, Goblin to Goblin.
I mean, he repeats back in Goblin. And Goblin to Goblin, I still gotta make a profit down here.
Lame.
And Elvish. Who are these people?
It's not too expensive.
They want to help us cross if we pay the right price.
I'll tell you what.
This is an abyssal to Granny.
What's the price?
3 gold per day.
How long do we have to sleep it up?
You are technically on your, I believe, 3rd day out of 8. You also would realize that this probably doesn't go that entire way, so you might not spend more than a day or 2 in here.
Deal. I'll give you all my gold if I have to.
That's perfect. Of course, there are small things. The only thing we ask is, of course, since we're leading you, we get first pick of the loot if you find any in the Silken Paths. But after that, make sure you get.
So you want our loot and our gold?
Do you want to survive, or would you rather sit in the webs for the rest of your lives?
We
By
need
the
to
rest of
take
your
this.
lives, it probably won't last very long because there's a lot of giant spiders out here. They like to chase us.
We're not gonna goad them, are we?
There sure are a lot of giant spiders.
Oh no.
Well,
we don't goad them, of course, but they're definitely
Well,
aggressive.
there's also a lot more of us than you.
Again, more people that can get lost in the webs. I'm sure the spiders are extra hungry.
Well, I agree. Anyone else?
If we're gonna go through spiders, I would love to have someone who knows what they're doing. I don't want to.
Actually, I want to see if they're being truthful.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
You're so truthful.
I mean, you don't know goblins too well. These seem different to you. Let me show you a handout for both of them. This is what the little guy that's talking to you looks like. This is the guy that introduces
What is
himself.
that? Yuck yuck or spider bait?
This is Yuck Yuck.
Look at that! Jesus Christ, that's terrifying and hilarious at the same fucking time.
This is spider bait.
That one looks chill.
But yeah, they seem like they're completely forthcoming. They're just telling you what they can do for you.
Matt, your light's off.
I almost choked on my food.
Dude, I heard you laughing from down here.
Killed me.
I heard you laughing from down here.
I did expect the second one to be more hilarious.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
No, but we've lived in the Underdark for as long as we can remember. And we've spent most of our time down here treasure hunting and surviving. Let's try to stick to the Silken Paths. People like to get lost in here. It's quite a big place to get lost and quite a big fall if you take it.
I don't want to get lost.
Well, I mean,
And I don't want to fall.
Stick with us. Pay your tab. and we'll make sure that you can surf the webs with us.
If anyone sees Hayes right now, he looks like a child. Like the way he just looks like a terrified 4-year-old.
Okay.
Get a hold of yourself.
So, pretty much, this is probably, if you guys are agreeing, this is about a 2,000 foot wide path for them to take, or a chasm. For every, let's see where it's at. For every like 500 feet of that, you have to make a check for if there's anything happening. So it's not a free walkthrough, and there are chances to run into things, and they're being very truthful.
It's faster though, right?
It is much faster to come with us. At least then you won't be restrained as easily. And we know usually what to look out for.
We're in a rush. We don't have a choice.
Jeez, Lurks, get a glass, man.
No.
Mm-mm.
All the glasses are upstairs.
Well, if you're in a
Don't
rush,
judge me. Don't judge me.
if you're in a rush, come with us. We'll probably have to take a rest, so do you want to stay here, or do you want to take the rest in the webs?
There's a chance we
think we
might
should-
fall if we're in the webs. Oh, what were you gonna say?
They might catch up with us though. I think we need to get moving.
All right, yeah. How many hours until we get to sleep again?
You have traversed for quite a few hours. You probably feel another 3 hours.
Yeah, that's probably for the best then. It'll be harder for them to walk through.
Okay. Well, first payment's up front.
I'm broke, so it's all up to you guys.
I give him 3 gold straight away.
Granny can't understand anybody, so.
I don't even have an issue with it. Doesn't even look
Okay.
like I part with it.
Yep.
Like it's a big deal whatsoever.
So go ahead and mark that off from your sheet. Okay.
Done.
So, after you pay them, they pull out what looks like a gourd from their pack that they have on like their side, and they take a glob of it and they say, "Come here, each one of you, one at a time. Well, 2 at a time. Spider bet you can do this one too." And he takes what looks like a grease almost, and rubs it on the bottom of your feet, like on the bottom of your shoes and everything.
Don't touch my feet, you little pervs. I'll do it myself.
Whatever.
I taste the grease.
It's gross.
It's gross.
Tastes like motor oil.
If
I-
you knew what motor oil was.
My hair goes up on my fur when he's doing it. I don't like my feet being greasy.
An Elvish. Everyone, this stuff is delicious. Try it.
Sareth gives you a weird look.
Yeah, she's weird. A little senile.
Alright, well, follow us. Watch out for the hole that just recently appeared, but it changes every day. So, you guys all step onto the webs, and you start sliding almost. Or, as they call it, surfing the webs.
It's
God
So
damn.
stupid.
God, my God.
I actually enjoyed that one.
I'll slap you at work for that one.
It's in the adventure. But yeah, so pretty much while you're on the web sliding like this, You move at twice your normal walking speed.
What?
So you guys are flying this way.
Wow.
Yeah, my walking speed's 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
Ages the tabaxi.
but that's just
So we'll go in order. Blair, go ahead and roll me a d6 for the first 500 feet. Okay. So, Blair, you kind of see while you're going that there seems to be a cocoon of some type, and it's kind of like wriggling, like something's alive in there. It's small.
Okay.
It's not like it looks like it's probably about the size of Radagast or Jimjar.
Okay. I go up to it. You alive in there? Oh shit, you are alive. I'm gonna produce fire. But like, I'm not throwing it. I'm just near the web. That ignore the range. I'm not throwing it.
You alive in there? Mm-hmm. Fire.
Cool. Burn.
No, I'm trying to get him out.
God damn it.
I'm gonna say slide a hand check on this one because this web is very flammable.
We have 9.
Oh, if it was very flammable, I wouldn't do it. I would just cut him out.
You don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Well, they did tell you to watch out for fire spells, so I'll say
Oh,
that
God.
you have the information.
I'm gonna kill him.
So
We have 9.
Oh, kill him.
perfect. Okay, I was gonna make it a DC 15 because if not, you all would have fell if you were surrounded by about 30 feet. You're able to find the certain strands in this cocoon, and you see someone kind of fall out. But he's got like it looks like a small hole kind of in his neck, and he's not really moving, but you can see his eyes darting around.
There's something around, isn't there?
God damn it, more people with holes.
Yep, I'm pulling the web.
You start dragging him while you're sliding.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him out. And he's small. I can carry him. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely. So he's definitely like wearing his armor and stuff. Give me a second to pull up his sheet so that I can figure out if there is one for him. He's named NPC. Nope, random one. Okay. Okay. So he's wearing like leather armor, and you can see a couple small daggers with him. Also, you see a short sword and like a hand crossbow. Go ahead and make me an investigation check just to see like if you're able to notice anything while you're kind of pulling him along, talking to him. Yeah, you don't really see anything. But you guys push on, dragging this guy, and
Yeah, he's not talking right now, right?
yeah, like he's muttering, but he can't really talk because he's paralyzed.
Anyone know how to deal with paralysis, or we just gotta wait it out?
Can I medicine check?
You can attempt.
Cure wounds doesn't cure paralysis, right?
No.
Not
That's
normal.
what I
More of a
thought.
Gotta be like
lesser
Buster or
restoration.
something.
No.
Feel like
It's-
lesser
yeah.
restoration.
Right, that's what I thought. I was just confirming.
Uh,
Guys don't have to be so mean.
looking over him, Granny, you can see that he's not only paralyzed, but he's poisoned. And he's probably got about another 10 minutes until it wears off. You can see kind of the spider venom slowly seeping out.
Okay, so he's poisoned.
Poisoned and paralyzed for at least the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to do a cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't help either of those. Can anyone help a poisoned or paralyzed? Mainly the poison.
I mean, it would still give him health, wouldn't it? If he's hurt,
Nope.
it wouldn't cure it.
Yeah, does he look hurt?
I mean, he looks pretty, like, I don't want to say he looks shriveled, but he looks like he's probably been here for a couple hours at least, wrapped in this webbing. And what's put him in the webbing must have poisoned him. And I mean, there's not much you can do except wait it out, unless you have Luster Restoration.
Nah, just wait it out then.
Yeah, because you guys don't have any of like herbs that can help or anything like that.
No. I just have food mushrooms.
Okay.
Whoa, what the?
So, about another 10 minutes goes by, and Blair, you see him kind of stirring.
Can you talk?
I've been able to really talk the whole time, but at least I'm able to move my mouth to do it now.
That's good. You're lucky we ran into you.
Yeah, if not, I would have been spider bait, I guess. But you see the goblin, like, no, that's me. Okay, he says. Well, thanks for your help. My name's Fargus. Fargus
Fargus, nice
Rumblefoot.
to meet you. I'm Blair.
Nice to meet you, Blair.
I
Just staring at everyone, not knowing what the hell they're saying.
I slide over real quick, kind of paranoid. They didn't lay eggs in you or anything, did they?
Not to my knowledge. They just kind of stabbed me with this stinger thing.
You
What?
got an active imagination, pal.
What race is he? Same?
He is a halfling.
Halfling.
Does he have a ring?
He does not. Go ahead and make a perception check, Hayes.
Okay.
He's definitely full of eggs.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna roll a 3, so we won't know. Rolled a 5.
He rolled a 2.
A 2. I rolled a 2. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, not much. He looks like he was recently attacked, but that's about all you can figure out.
I yell over at the goblins. Do they lay eggs in people?
Sometimes, but that's more of like a drow thing. The drow usually use them in rituals. I mean,
What the fuck?
Okay.
it's weird.
Well, we're
But
pretty sure you didn't run into any drow, did you?
No, not drow actually, but I was down here with a small band of people, and we were looking for a long lost tomb down here, the lost tomb of Karim.
And you're pretty far down.
And I'm pretty lost, I guess, but I think I still know the way. When we were attacked by the gnolls, I ran in here to the Silken Paths, and I got attacked by the spiders instead. Wasn't quite the stealthiest, I guess. I could definitely show you the way to the tomb if we get out of here, though.
I'm
Does-
going.
Is the tomb the best idea right now? Still
Um,
running from one.
I'm gonna cast Good Berry twice and give us all enough food. At least to eat today.
You can cast it once, and Radigus will cast it as well.
Okay. Well, if it's cast twice, then we'll have 6 remaining that I've counted. Because that's 20, and we only have 16 people with us, including new guy and the 2 people helping us, and then Noel and Siggy don't eat.
Correct.
So we'll have remaining.
Yeah.
I
so you can
mean,
split
new guy could have extra.
3 on
Looks like
each.
he needs it.
Yeah, definitely.
If you hurt, you get a hit point.
Well, which way are you headed to?
Away from here. Sloop doop to be exact.
Understand that.
Sloop it up.
Loop it up.
Haven't had much interaction with the Kotoa.
I mean, there's one right there. Want to say hi? Shushar?
You see Fargus kind of look at him and say hello. He says it in common first. Nothing. Says it in halfling. Nothing. Like I said, not much interaction with him.
Yeah,
The
kind of
inch-
out of your depth here. Why are you down here? Well, the temple, but
Yeah, we're looking
can't
for
even
some
see.
treasure. Yeah, it's a little dark, but I've
Would
got,
would I recognize the name of that tomb?
make a history check.
Can I do that too?
Absolutely. With a 15, you're at least able to figure out that the tomb was. It used to be part of a flying city. After the fall of the Empire of Nethril and its flying cities, the tomb plummeted into a crevasse and wound up in the Underdark, but no one has been able to find it. It's been lost for centuries.
Wow.
I would very much like to go see this tomb. I've heard many legends about this tomb. The amount of
What type of legends?
magical items that could be there.
You think so?
I hope so. I hear, it was like a flying kingdom. People were,
Oh, one of
up
those flying
above in
kingdoms?
the air, and it's been missing
Ah, that's ancient.
for centuries. Hmm. But I don't know if it's smart to to look for that now, but it's definitely something I would love to hit if we have the chance.
I mean, is it near the end of the Silken Paths? Somewhere in the middle? Where do you think it is?
It's probably past the Silken Paths, but it shouldn't be too far from here. I said, I think I know the way.
What is he?
He's a
Is he a halfling?
Halfling, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. A Lightfoot halfling that, yeah, that's about what you can figure out. Do you mind if I tag along with you, or I mean, always just
Yeah,
go my
of
separate
course.
way? Okay.
More the merrier.
I appreciate that. It's, like you said, very dark down here.
Do you know if the rest of your team made it?
I have no idea. After we were attacked by the gnolls, I'm not sure. Well, hopefully we can make it to the tomb, though. Whether or not you're with me, because I'd like to be able to bring something back. That way their lives weren't lost in vain if they were lost. Yuck Yuck and Spiderbait kind of stand there like, well, are we gonna keep going or are we stopping here?
What time is it? Or
As far as you can tell, it is late. You're starting to get tired.
let's find a stable ground and we could sleep.
Well, I mean, this is about the stablest ground you're gonna find, love.
All right.
Okay. So, I'm gonna roll. See real quick. Okay. So, who wants to take first watch?
I'd say I
I
will. Again. Oh,
Hazer, is that what you said?
was gonna, but I don't think Hayes wants to take first watch. God damn it, cat! It's my chicky nuggets. Sorry, I'm not gonna take first watch with her.
Okay, so Granny.
Uh,
racist.
Granny, I'll say you get Ziggy and Darendale.
Okay. Keep an eye out. See if I see anything or any creatures. Listening for shit. Oof.
Okay. And Null's giving you advantage, so you would technically have had advantage, but you already rolled high. So you don't see anything in particular. And you don't hear anything. Darendil just kind of nudges you in Elvish.
I can talk to some. Yes. Yes.
Well, have you ever been in a place like this before?
Here? No. I've been in, caves, caverns. I try to find medicine and herbs for my tribe, so. Not this place.
Is odd that. Well, I wouldn't even say odd. It's impressive that an insect is able to span thousands of feet.
Well, there are thousands of insects. If each one spins a foot, stuff adds up.
That's true.
Probably some pretty big insects in here.
You're probably right.
Where are you from? I ain't seen much of your kind except for before this.
My kind. Well,
Pretty sure you said it before.
yeah. He's already spoken. Like, he was talking the first day that you guys are traveling. He's from Neverenderain or something like that. And
And he like specifically.
yeah.
Rennie has bad memory.
Uh-huh.
He's old.
Getting dementia.
What? What did they say?
I'm selling chocolate, Grandma.
I always hated it.
Okay, so yep. After you guys kind of have a small chat, just going into second watch.
Sure, I'll take it.
Since I have trance, I can technically assist with 2 watches, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I'll talk with Granny.
I'll help her out with her second watch.
Okay, so yeah. Darendale would wake up.
Oh no.
There you go.
What did you do? What did you do? Oh my god! What a 1 and a 3.
Yeah. You don't really say anything.
No, I'll probably be talking with Granny.
Hmm.
So, Granny.
Gonna
You're
try
not.
and teach me stuff?
Yeah. That, and she was like, so you're from the water plane?
Yes.
How is that?
It's wet.
That's disgusting.
Think of being in a lake, but no top. It's just water. All the creatures are water. We
That's
live
frightening.
in,
That's a fucking nightmare.
cities.
Nope. Maybe you should stop describing.
It's fun until you see the krakens and the big octopuses and the shark
Mm-hmm.
and the shark people.
Blair's probably like hyperventilating at this point.
Okay, you're
Listen, you need to shut up. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry to ask. Just want to know, how do you find these places? Because I certainly can't get to these planes. Kind of curious how to get to the fire plane. Was wondering if you do that. You didn't have to go into description.
It takes to the water plane sometime. I think you'd
No.
like it.
No.
Once you have our food, you'll like it.
All right.
Seafood.
Let's start with some words, shall we? North, south, east, west. I'll teach you that in common and undercommon.
No, so pretty much you would go first off saying like the primordial version of it, and then you would switch over to another thing and repeat it the same one, but into common, and then again for undercommon.
A B C D E F G.
Gurney, make me an intelligence check, just straight intelligence. Doesn't stick.
We'll try again next time.
Hey,
Yep.
you know what they say? Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, like you repeat it back, but you have the directions completely wrong, and you're
I
missing
repeat
the
it back,
word.
but I have
Teaching
no
this to children.
back, but I have no clue what I'm repeating. I'm just saying what she's saying.
Yep, pretty much.
Unbelievable.
Maybe.
Boopito sits there and is just like, okay, this is awkward. In undercommon, he's like, does this one not understand?
Yes, she hasn't understand this whole time, and it's possible to work with.
Well, I mean,
I turn into a spider and scurry off, looking around the borders of the campment.
okay.
Oh my god.
Yep. So Blair,
hate
you,
this
you just
place.
watch Granny turn into a bluish green spider and then take off around the webs.
Wolf spider, so a 6-foot tall green spider.
Yeah, big spider. Granny, go ahead and make me a perception check for while you're running around.
Okay. Give me a second. As the spider... Do spiders have the thing on perception? No, I think they just... Oh, they do! A 20!
Well, dirty 20.
Gosh.
So you're able to catch this. You see about probably 60 feet off. Like straight out from where you're at. You went off to the left-hand side of this tunnel that you're in. On the far right, about 60 feet away, you see what looks like maybe a lump of something. Something spun up in webs.
Can't. So I see it up in the air.
It's like in the wall, like spun up in webs.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Bing, does it look like something would be in it, or does it look like it could be a spider egg and I open it and fucking
From
millions of
where you're
spiders?
at, you can't tell.
I'm gonna go up to it,
Okay.
and as a giant wolf spider, I'm going to like take my feet and kind of open it up.
So as you approach, you see what looks to be like a iron chest that's entangled in the webs.
Mm-hmm.
So you go up and you start like pulling the webs back with your spider legs.
Would oh, 1 second. As a spider, can I web? No, I can't. Oh, I have web sense. I didn't know that. That's
Mm-hmm.
would would I be able to pull the chest with webs?
I would have to have you make like a strength check. But are you unwrapping it first, or are you just pulling the web?
I'm gonna unwrap it a little bit, and then once I get enough to where there's still web on it, but there's enough web to get in my mouth to pull. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like there's still web on it. It's just not all there.
Okay. Um, so as you are kind of like pulling the web off the chest, you kind of like touch it,
Mm-hmm.
and your leg sticks to it. Like it sticks more than the web.
Oh,
As you start to see around where your leg is, a couple eyes start to appear, some teeth, as it tries to bite down on you.
oh no,
For an 11, does an 11 hit the spider?
no.
No, it does not. So, it just seems to have got you at a bad angle. You are 60 feet off. I need you to go ahead and roll me some initiative.
Okay, give me 1 second. Need to roll that as the spider. Come on. Where's my spider token? Give me a second.
It's up top on the Demogorgon's bicep.
I'm pretty far from this, aren't I?
Yep.
I wouldn't be able to help anyways.
You can definitely roll initiative, but you're not sure what it's going to do or what's going on. Perfect. Boopido sits there and is currently talking to you. I wonder where the odd sea elf went.
Yeah.
Next up,
This is perfect.
at advantage. It's going to try to go ahead and bite you again. Does a 13 hit?
That is the AC.
You take 8 piercing damage and 1 acid damage. as it sinks its teeth into your leg.
Okay, I'm still a spider.
Okay. You are a spider.
I'm going to try to bite him. Bite the thing. 11.
And 11 misses. It's at a weird angle for you as you're trying to bite it, but it's like attached to one of your legs and can't quite get an angle on it.
I think dropping wild shape is an action, isn't it?
I think you could drop it as a bonus action. Or not a bonus action, but like a free action.
By using a bonus action on your.
Uh,
Yep, it's a bonus action.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action to beat Gurney.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
So, do I have restrictions because is it just one hand touching it, or when I turn into a spider, am I still touching it,
You
or
are still technically adhered to it.
with one hand?
With one of your legs.
One of my legs. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yep. So you can make checks to escape the grapple.
Uh-huh.
It won't be. See if it says. Yeah, it'd probably be like the beginning of your turn or the end of your turn. Trying to figure out. I think it's end of your turn. So, the end of your turn, you could have made a athletics or acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage.
Nope.
6. Yeah.
You are
All right.
still connected to it. Blair,
do I see her?
make a perception check. I'm gonna make the DC 15. You don't exactly see her because she's a little bit out of your view, but you notice the web start shaking.
Okay. Let's see. I'd wake up someone who has range. Maybe I'll wake up Jimjar and Radigus.
Okay. And wake both of them up. Yeah. What is it?
Granny went around somewhere. I can't find her. But there is some movement on the web. I don't know if she's in danger or anything. Can't see.
Yeah. Give me a second. Roll them into initiative, but they will not act until next round, as they're being woken up. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah. Or I'd get. I don't know what's safe or not. I'll just stand there.
Okay. You would have had to walk back like over to them, so you'd
Okay.
probably walk.
I walk back to Pupito. Yeah.
You walk. You're about 10 feet away from Bukudo. Put it that way. He watches as you wake them up and kind of looks out. And do you see that over there? It looks like there's an odd object fighting Granny.
Is that what you're seeing?
He kind of squints and he sees like he says he sees like a chest fighting Granny, or Granny got her foot caught in a chest or something.
Oh, it's one of those. Do you mind shooting it?
I can attempt to. Let's see, 14. 14 will hit. Granny, you watch as a crossbow bolt comes flying from camp and embeds itself in the side of this chest. Jim Jow's waking up. The mimic is going to, since it still has you grappled, try to bite at advantage.
Oh, I was muted. You didn't hear my scream.
Nope.
I saw your scream. I couldn't hear it.
Ah! You scared me.
The bite is going to be an 18 to hit
That hits.
for 8 piercing and 7 acid this time.
Ow!
Should have stayed in spider form.
Yeah, you would have.
I had 1 hit point left with spider form, so.
You had 2.
Eh,
But yeah.
Oh.
You would have
Would've
been
helped still.
11 hit points. It is technically your turn. It says the giant spider's turn though.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Let's see. Let's see. First turn or starts its turn there. Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to healing spirit. Next to me.
Healing spirit, the spell. That's the updated one, right?
Yes. 5-foot cube near me. Any creature that starts its turn or starts its turn in there first time. Wait. Move it to the spirit space for the first time, or start my turn in there. A creature regains 1d6 hit points. No action required. Spirits cannot heal constructs or undead. Heals a number of times equal to 1 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is, I believe, 3.
Okay, where are you casting it at?
Right next to me.
Okay, so right next to you appears a puddle of water, and you see what looks like a hand, familiar to you, reaching out, but you can't reach it. The grapple
Okay.
condition means that your speed is 0, so you cast it next to you, you cannot move into it.
It's. Oh, shit.
That's why I had you confirm what you said.
Okay. And then as an action, I guess I'm gonna. That might hurt me though.
What you doing?
I'm gonna try to hit it with my staff.
Okay.
Bite it.
No, I don't want my face stuck to it. The 15 hit.
15 does hit.
4 bludgeoning.
Okay.
As my turn. As I can try again to escape it.
Yep. Acrobatics or athletics.
Normal.
Disadvantage.
18.
18. That's enough. You pull your leg out as you smack it with a quarterstaff. You are no longer grappled.
Don't touch Granny! Bad.
But that is the end of your turn, so you do not have movement. Blair, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get into eyesight. Like how many feet would that be?
You'll probably have to take your full movement to go up there and be able to see from at least a distance.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
So you'll move about 30 feet forward.
Yep.
And you can just barely make out what looks like a chest, but it's moving, and Granny, who's kind of laying on the spider webs.
I just got a hand to my hip. This is why you don't go off too far.
Okay. Are you doing anything from range?
Let's see. I do have a bonded weapon. which is my hand axe, which I will toss at.
Yeet it.
Okay.
Yeet it.
What's the range on that?
Please don't stab Granny. I'm fragile.
I think it's just 20.
What's the max range on it then?
Max range 60.
Okay. So you can make it in your max range, which means you can make it a disadvantage.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that then.
Okay. 9. Grinny, you watch as an axe goes flying past you and over the chest's head.
I'll do bonus action to bring it back.
Okay. So, does it just walk me through it? Does it appear in your hand or does it fly back to your hand?
No, it's like it relates in my hand. It's like a keyblade here.
Okay.
Not like a warlock though. You can't put it like in a different dimension.
Gotcha.
It's more like Thor.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn it! I
My-
should have found a gift for Thor next time.
Don't worry.
My hand
he'll
axe is
eventually
cooler.
level up. So concerned. But yeah. So that's your turn. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Oh, you brute.
Okay. Radagast is going to move his 25 feet. His eyesight's not quite enough, so he can make an attack at disadvantage. Shot in the dark.
Nice.
Where are your gifts?
I have not set them up because I have a million other things that I have to worry about. So a 12. A 12 just hits. So an arrow comes from back towards Camp Grinny, and you see as it sinks into this chest. I think I got it. Boopy Doe is going to fire his crossbow.
What is that gift? I've seen it before, but
That's how you deflect missiles, man.
Ooh, good shot by Boopy Doe. You see as it shoots a crossbow bolt directly into his eye. One of them, at least. Oop. Okay. Jim Jar. Vox, what's Jim Jar gonna do? If Vox is here still. Vox.
What's up?
What's Jim Jar gonna do? He was woken up and told that there's something going on outside of camp.
Who is?
You're NBC.
What?
Your NPC was woken up and told that something's going on outside of camp.
Oh, I'm playing Jim Jar.
Correct.
Okay, Jim's just gonna check it out, I guess.
Okay. And he's able to see it, so he can technically fire at it with either. I think he's got a hand crossbow.
Yeah, he's a hand crossbow. He's gonna use that.
Okay. So yeah, he shoots just a little wide. Not quite enough to hit it.
Alright, action reload, and it's. Give me a second, let me check this guy out. Bonus section reload. He is not at this end of turn.
Okay. The mimic is going to try to smack Granny. 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. You take 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are adhered to it.
I'm down.
Okay. Make a death save. That's a success.
I'm still alive.
Blair,
Okay, now I'll
you
get up
watch
there.
Grinny go unconscious as she falls down onto the webs.
I'll take my movement to get to the chest.
And healing spirit drop.
As you get there, you see that this chest has this long, like, purple tongue and a wide mouth and a bunch of eyes, one of which has a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
Yep, I'll use a greatsword.
A 13 will hit.
Mizuguruma.
And then, because it's night, I'll do an action surge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you get those back in a short rest.
Yeah.
Be
Yep.
generous.
9's not gonna hit though.
Yep.
As you see Grinny's body laying there, Radagast is going to.
Next attack.
He's a little bit slower than you, so he's gonna run up, but he doesn't quite get there. I can't do anything about her right now. Here. He's going to. Longbow. Doesn't. I don't know why it adds that to the attack roll and not the damage. It's going to be a 16 to hit for 11 piercing damage. Max damage. Good job.
Do you have it set up as an attack modifier or a damage modifier?
I probably have it set up as an attack modifier.
That's probably why.
Boopido. He's going to move up across there.
Oh, shit.
The funny thing is, no one has, like, woken more than a couple people, and they're all using ranged weapons except for now Blair. So you don't really hear anything.
I wasn't sure how far they were.
They're about 60 feet away from the edge of where, like, the campfire was. So
Yep.
they're
Oops.
Like
a
80
bit away.
Should be
we
fine.
had a campfire.
Well, not a campfire, but where you would place
Okay.
one. Thinking for a
Okay.
camp, yeah.
Just want to
Oh,
make
but-
sure. Like that doesn't sound smart.
Suddenly, the entire camp
Be
falls.
careful, the webs are. Be careful, the webs are flammable. Makes a campfire. Now we can see.
Okay, Boopido shot. That's a 20. That's gonna hit. He's doing pretty good. Jim Jar. Voxy moves forward. What else?
One sec. How
What
far is it
going
from
on
the
with my
chest?
camera?
You are now probably about 30 feet away.
Another hand crossbow attack then. I just realized a hand crossbow has a range of 30, 20, so if it was farther than 30, it would have been disadvantage for last attack.
Yep, I took that into account.
Alright, never mind then.
That'll
What's
hit.
the +6 to hit you have?
Like I said, that's not supposed to be on there. That's a damage thing for the
Oh, okay.
UA. It should be underneath damage when he activates an ability.
Oh, okay. So it's just a 16. I was like, damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, come on. They wouldn't make the ranger that much powerful.
Should fucking redo the whole.
Okay. So it's being attacked. It has someone already adhered to it. It's going to bite down at advantage on Granny. Granny, that's 2 death saves.
Okay.
Is Granny whispering everything?
What do you mean?
Dead. We're not dead, but
No.
Oh, she got attacked. Never mind.
I'm
Yeah.
unconscious inside of this thing's mouth.
It is munching on you.
Woo!
That's 2 successes, 2 fails. Blair.
I will survive.
How's the chest looking?
It looks like it's in a fervor. Like it's trying to eat as fast as it can. Because it's starting to lose its shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hope that that she'll be fine for the next turn. Cause here we go.
I'll be okay. I rolled 12 twice on death saves. I'll be fine.
That'll hit. Yeah. So you stab through it and
Out.
it stops moving and just kind of starts to seep down into the webs and through them before you watch what would have been the mimic drop through the webbing. Gone.
Alright, someone get Granny up.
Yep. Radagast was luckily right behind, so he's gonna run up. Don't worry, old elf. Give me a second. He pulls out from his hand what looks like a couple leeches and lays them on. And you feel a bit of healing magic as you wake up with a couple leeches on you and 5 hit points.
I had that handled.
No, you
like
did
it,
not.
old-timer.
This is why you don't go off alone. Not invincible.
I've lived long enough.
We're not in the water anymore. We're in a cave filled with lots of things. I don't even know if you can call this a cave.
So is the chest still there?
Nope.
Chest is in
I'm
it.
pretty sure it melted and dropped.
It
The mimic
dissolved
melted?
into the webbing because it becomes like an amorphous blob, pretty much. And then it
Gotcha.
sunk through it.
Sunk.
It was a sunk trunk.
Well, I guess Radagast and Jimjar have the next watch.
Yeah, it might be for the best. I'm
Well,
already
I'll wake
awake.
someone else up too.
That was fun.
Understandable.
Granny, get some sleep.
I want to do that again.
Yep.
Hi, River.
So Granny, your watch comes to an end. Blair, your watch comes to an end. Radagast and Jimjar stay up. Sereth will be out with them.
Austin, she's mad because I wouldn't give her a chicky nuggy.
Just give her some ice cream. Don't be a child. They're called chicken nuggets. And I thought they weren't even that good.
They're mine, though.
Okay.
I'll give her some ice cream.
The rest of that watch goes by fine. 4th watch.
I'll watch.
Okay. So it's you, let's say Ziggy, and Ront.
Perfect.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. Zizi, go ahead and roll me a d8 while I'm waiting. 15. Okay.
Hey.
So, Hayes, you don't really see anything. You do hear what sounds like someone starting to toss and turn,
Mm-hmm.
and as you look back, you see Muzizi is currently kind of like tossing in her sleep.
Hmm. Okay. I look over at Ront. Say, are you doing better? I know you weren't having a good time back in that tunnel. I guess you could say it was.
Well, it's not much better, but at least it's not cramped up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say you're doing really good, and we appreciate we appreciate you.
As long as we're getting out of here, that's all I want.
It's what we want too. I look at Ziggy. Do you talk?
Ziggy just looks at you.
Yep. He looks at you and just
Mm-hmm.
kind of shakes his head.
That's what I thought. Okay, just wanted to confirm. Hmm. So I look at Ront. Where are you from?
It's a long story. You want the quick version or the long version?
Whatever version you're comfortable with telling me.
I was a member of the Ice Shield tribe. From up north.
Is that from above ground or?
Yes,
I'm not very familiar with orcs.
above
Okay.
ground. We fled from a slaughter at the hands of dwarves. Fell down a shaft wandering in the Underdark before I was captured by the Drow. Shouldn't have run. Grumsh is punishing me now. I don't want to die. At least not in Drow captivity. So at least we're in the right direction.
You'll get your chance.
As will we all. It was easy. So, you start having a nightmare. You find yourself in a familiar field. You turn around, and in the distance, you find home. It's there, in front of you. You haven't seen it in a while now. You hope everyone's alright. You start making your way there fairly quickly, keeping that speed that you've kept over time. You start to smell brimstone. You look around, it's odd. You've never smelled brimstone around the house before. Your mother runs out of the house. Ah, Musizi, it is good to see you. I'm so glad that you made it. Are you okay? Is everything okay? You reply back.
Yeah, I'm home now.
Ah, yes. Again, I'm so glad that you're okay. I told you before to watch out going into the soldier's life. It's not safe. I'm glad you overcame it. You start to hear a growl behind you. Low, almost like ash crackling across the ground, sizzles. You slowly turn your head around, and you see a large red dog with bits of flame dripping from its maw, not more than 20 feet from you. You turn to your mother, except when you turn, she's not there. Your home is in ashes. It's all gone in a blaze of fire. You start to run as you hear the hounds start howling after you. You take one last quick look back as you run away from your home. You see your mother standing there as she's overcome with flames. And you jump back out of your sleep, breathing heavily.
That was a sucky dream.
Doing?
Ront kind of notices you jump out of your sleep. Everything okay over there?
Jesus, what are you
Stop
doing?
torturing the cat, man.
I'm not. I'm just holding her.
She obviously doesn't like it.
She doesn't hiss. Does she just fucking hiss at you?
Yes.
That's
Like
probably
she was being fine and just like mewing. I'm petting her, and all of a sudden,
She doesn't. That's like the third time I've ever
Guys,
heard her hiss in
back in
her
game.
5 years of existence.
Back in game. We gotta wrap it up. Come on. So, Muzizi, Ront calls over to you. Is everything okay over there?
Just bad dreams, need to get into the sunlight.
Don't we all? You lay your head back down. Not able to find sleep quickly. By the time you're able to start closing your eyes again to fall back under, everyone starts to wake up. And we'll pick up there next week. Well, actually, no. We won't pick up there next week. We're going to
Nope.
be going on a little bit of a hiatus for about 10 days. Starting Friday. So our next game should be for Out of the Abyss.
2 weeks.
The 8th. So we'll be back here July 8th. Same time, 6:15 Central Standard. Thank you all for watching, stopping in. We appreciate it. We got a couple new follows. And I hope you all enjoy your 4th of July if I don't see you before then. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Brandon will
Bye.
not die.
Yeah.